Good afternoon and welcome to day number 1 of 2 of the Nebraska Class C and D State Track Championships. A rainy and cloudy morning in Omaha, Nebraska has been no match for the greatness that has been the start of today. I'm Bridger Cruz and this is the NFHS Network. And on the oval first is the Class D Girls 4x8, one of the most exciting races of the day, getting started early. Looking at the field, how are we looking? Well, McCool Junction leads it at a ton of 06.7. They won Class D Girls Cross Country this year, and they are loaded. Kaylee Betka, Leah Dawson, Claire Bruger, and Natalie Clark. And that first team there, the McCool Junction Mustangs, they're looking poised to have a huge day today. Their time of a 10:06.7 leads the field. Closest to them, Humboldt Table Rock Steiner, 10:09.29. Those are going to be the two closest. After that, you'll go to Guardian Angel Central Catholic at a 10:23.51, and Juanita Palisade at a 10:26.15. There's the on your marks call. And here we go. The start of Class C and D running events with the Class D Girls 4x8 is on the track and underway. And taking off early, that's going to be McCool Junction. Claire Bruger getting out early. Had herself quite the day in cross country when their team took a championship. They're looking for that team to come in and get a 4x8 championship as well. As Bruger starting to build that lead, you're seeing Humboldt Table Rock Steiner, Juanita Palisade, and GACC all pulling in from behind. We'll have to see what this opening 400 split is. And if you're unfamiliar with this layout, it'll be 3,200 meters total, so a 2 mile, 4 runners running at 800, that's 2 laps. And there you see McCool Junction leading the pack. And right behind them, Juanita Palisade. Juanita Palisade's beginning to close that gap. It was a strong start for the Mustangs, but now it looks like Juanita Palisade's going to give the Mustangs a little bit of company. Moving through the rest of the pack, we'll give you some live updates here. 1:22 at the moment is that time. 300 meters to go in this lap. Second runners walking onto the track. And Juanita Palisade right on the heels of McCool Junction. Down that back stretch, the wind has fallen to next to nothing. We were faced all morning with some rain delays, had some pouring torrential downpours. You'll see some of the water on the track. And there we go, Juanita Palisade. And then you have Humboldt Table Rock Steiner and Giltner, followed by Mullen and North Central, all making up that pack. Then you see South Loop, Kennesaw, and High Plains with Archangels. Everybody staying pretty connected in this one. And following into the final turn of the first runners, Juanita Palisade's taking the lead. McCool Junction beginning to fade. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner and Giltner battling it out for third. Juanita Palisade will hand out first. Then it's McCool Junction, Giltner, and Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. Guardian Angel Central Catholic, and then Mullen, all getting ready to go. But look at that gap from Juanita Palisade. McCool Junction's going to have some work to do. They had such a strong first lap, but now you're seeing the build from Juanita Palisade. 2:24.99, the opening 800 for Juanita Palisade, followed by a 2:29.24 from McCool Junction. There are the Mustangs with the one on that shoulder. Then Humboldt Table Rock Steiner, Giltner, and South Loop. South Loop attacking on the curve. They're going to take the lead over Giltner. They'll be sitting in fourth. Here they go. McCool Junction has worked their way back Two first starting to slowly make up ground, but take a look at South Loop in fourth. And now you're seeing the rest of the field begin to catch up to Giltner. This is going to be a competitive podium. McCool Junction has made up the lead. South Loop closing in on third. And the Mustangs, with 1 lap to go with their second runner, have taken the lead. South Loop making the mad dash into third, and then it's Mullen passing Giltner to go into fourth. 3:52 the split, 1 lap remaining, and then we'll be halfway through. So now McCool Junction taking off with their second runner. It's Leah Dawson, that second runner for the Mustangs. Leah Dawson, 7th in cross country this past season at the Kearney Country Club, where State is hosted, showing a little bit of that breaking speed as she's got 200 meters to go. Juanita Palisade in third, and then South Loop has worked their way. They were in 6th or 7th place at one point. Now they're back in the third. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner sitting in fourth, Mullen in fifth. Here they go. There's McCool Junction. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. Look at that kick. There's McCool expected first. They're handing off first to their third runner. And then it's Juanita Palisade. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner in third. Mullen making the mad dash. They could move into fourth. South Loop is fading. And Mullen will hand off first. And the gap right now from McCool Junction, once you see it, you're not going to see many runners. It's just the Mustangs. And there they are on the back stretch. Nobody home. There comes Juanita Palisade. There they are at the 200-meter mark. Then it's Juanita Palisade. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner in third. McCool Junction already on that final straightaway of the first lap. Now you're seeing a little bit of laboring as she comes through. One final lap for her. We've seen the closing speed of Juanita Palisade before. What can we see this time? A huge gap. And for Juanita Palisade, it is going to be essential that they can start to work back. They don't have to make it all up here, but just give your last runners something to work with. There they go, Mullen in fourth, making the move on Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. Juanita Palisade still sitting in second. And there you see McCool Junction on the back stretch. Just 250 meters to go, and then last runners will move their way onto the track. Around a 60-meter lead. And if you can tell, you're seeing this move by Mullen. That's to move into second place. Juanita Palisade is fading. Mullen has worked their way into second. Final runners on the track. Mullen in second. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner fighting with Juanita Palisade. South Loop and Crawford. Right there you see Guardian Angels, Central Catholic, and Archangels. All neck and neck fighting for those podium spots. McCool Junction, just 50 meters to go here until the final runners are getting ready to go. Mullen is in second. Mullen has come back at that last lap. They were in fourth, now pulling for second. And they've really closed this gap. This is going to be a great finish. Into third, there goes Crawford. Crawford in third, they could finish this in fourth. Bouncing to the outside lane, made an adjustment, it's gonna pay off. Humboldt Table Rock Steiner's taken off. Here we go, final runners, 800 meters remaining. McCool Junction has built themselves quite the lead, a blazing 150 start. Mullen still sitting in second. McCool Junction heading into the final 150, and then we'll be at the bell lap. Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner moving into third, and you're seeing a huge kick 200 meters into the first lap from Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner. They had to move quickly to get themselves back into contention, but what do they have left for their remaining 600? Here we go, the Mustangs closing in on the bell lap. One final lap from McCool Junction. Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner closing in on Mullen. The state meet time, the record is 9:41.4, set by Chambers Wheeler Central in 1983. 9:10 on the clock. We won't see a record today, but we're going to see some incredible times. McCool Junction has ballooned themselves out to over a 50-meter lead. Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner has taken themselves into second. Mullen in third, Juanita Palisade knocking on the door in fourth, South Loop in fifth. There they go, less than 200 meters remaining. Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner sitting in second, Juanita Palisade closing in on Mullen, and here she is, just 100 meters left from McCool Junction. They won Class D girls cross country, and they're going to take the first event of the day. McCool Junction, you are 4x8 champions. Humboldt, Table Rock, Steiner will move into second. Mullen will fend off Juanita Palisade for third. And here you go, we're talking about that mad dash for podium spots, and you're seeing it here. Archangels Catholic in fifth. Guardian Angels Central Catholic in fifth. North Central seventh. Giltner in eighth at 10:33.59. Those are going to be your 8 podium spots. Coming onto the track now, the girls Class C 4x8. Class D has been decided. McCool Junction takes the win. 10:05.89 was their winning time. They came in with a time of 10:06.7. A nice little PR for the Mustangs. Then some hardware to hang around the neck as well. Class C 4.